Welcome everyone to the 179th weekly MLP live critique stream. Today
Woo!
is July 16th, is it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. You got it. You got it.
I'm somewhere. And this is my brother, no, wrong stream. This is
Okay.
the MLP Drawing School critique
Yes.
stream thingy.
Possibly.
I apologize for sounding like I'm a drunk crazy dude on the corner, because I am a drunk crazy dude on your corner.
Should
Look
never
for me.
apologize for being you.
I think I should. Today we got the ever giggly and fluffy Ellie Claw,
Hello.
and then hidden under the giant heap of fluff and plushies is Princess Fluffy's Eye.
Hello.
And of course, the ever drunken, wobbling, living dead.
I came back from Nova Scotia. Just expect it. Those people replaced all water with alcohol. It is insane. And all food
Nice.
is donair and lobster.
Wow.
And fish. Oh my god, the fish. The fresh fish. Like, there's something about fish where the person's like, I pulled it from the ocean today, and you're like, I believe you. So good. Anywho, we got very little art to critique. If you think your picture should have been critiqued this week, I want you to look into yourself. And no, we went through all the pictures posted. Supermarine Spitfires. We got some good critique on the last two that they've done. So we decided not to do their third, based on the critique that is posted on their previous ones. Heavily applies to their current ones.
And they need to take that in first before we give them more to think about.
Yeah. Definitely absorb your critique material. There's an animated one by the ever awesome Edgy Horse. We had nothing to say about it because it's a simple animation. We just want
Looks
them to
cute.
do more. Keep
Yeah.
going. And there's some other ones.
Take those baby steps.
Ponytron had made it rain at some critique. Just like,
Oh, yeah. Shout out to Ponytron. Seriously.
yeah.
Good.
Did a hell of a job. You should all take a page from that book and try and critique. Why? Why should you try and critique? Because it's great for you. It's good for your art. It's good for your mind. It's good for your body. Well, maybe not your body. It's good for your art. How can it possibly improve me, Mr. Zomzom? Well, let me tell you, child. Come join us. Join us around this campfire. No, not into the fire. Not into the... around. Good.
Around the log. Sit on the log.
Good.
No,
Awesome.
not the log that's in the fire.
Ooh. Well, now we're down to 2 viewers.
But why?
Why? Well, it forces you to examine and break down pictures that you aren't doing, someone else's art, and they've asked you to go ahead and examine and break it down. So you go through and you methodically break it down and say, these are some cool elements, but I'm seeing some stuff that seems a little off to me. Why is this off? And you have to come up with a good explanation of why that's off, and then you take it and go, here's how you can fix it. And you might not have an answer to everything, and that's fine. You don't have to answer everything. You can be like, I see these things. I'm not quite sure how you can fix this element, but you can totally work on this element by, adding an ear or going back to your references. Or you can go and hunt down Alley Claw and post the picture on her fridge while she's asleep.
I mean, thank you for the fridge art, but why'd you are you in my house?
Well, I needed to get a cup of sugar.
Okay, fair enough.
There's methods of fixing. Anyway, where that tangent completely went off the rail is everyone should take some time and critique some art. If people ask. Don't just blindly critique
Yes.
other people's art. That's mean.
Absolutely. Be respectful. And all this stuff then can be used for your own good, because you can take the skills of examining others' work and start examining your own work the way you examine others' work. Like, opens up your
Exactly.
eye when you're not staring at your own stuff. It's like crazy.
Because you're eventually going to do mistakes
There was a
too.
hiccup of
I know.
agreement.
It's crazy. You could
No.
be like Fluffy's eye and never make any mistakes ever.
Good one. Funny people today.
Yes, it builds your portfolio on how to examine your own art to improve it. Because it forces you to examine other elements in different ways when approached from a different angle. So what we're saying is, I want to see you all go critique art.
Yeah.
Be kind, be respectful, be awesome. And critique art.
You
today.
can
You
have
can make a
guides.
difference.
There's guides on critiquing on our subreddit.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I am late. Most is here. Can I join? Yeah. You can always join Cute Pencil Case. We got one fluffy picture that needs more fluff.
Very happy picture.
All right,
Hi.
I'm still trying to open everything.
poke it.
What's up, Peach Mouse?
Did you shake all the sand out of your shoes?
I'm sure there's still plenty.
I hate the beach. You never get the sand out your shoes ever. Get new shoes.
That zipper on your back, that's gonna be issues, you know. Hands gonna fly there for days.
Have you taken a dog to a beach? They just get filled with sand. It takes forever to get it free. I assume it's the same thing for other fluffy animals. Fluffy's eye?
Mm-hmm. There's a tiny, tiny signature on this picture. So small.
It's like, maybe it's like a family of ants riding on his back.
Yeah, it's like it's a little ant parade.
Alright,
Yeah.
so, first
It's a
picture
super happy point.
is by Captain Kumquat 55. What a great name.
Great name.
Anything that involves kumquat. Pickleberry kumquat.
I mean, you know what you are. It's good. Straight to the point.
So let's critique this picture because they have no things they're asking for. They just said, "Here's a commission I did."
The back of the head might be a bit too far back, but I'm not sure if that's just me.
I think it's the long
biggest
neck.
thing to me, yeah,
Yeah.
it's a fairly long neck, but the biggest thing to me is this horn. With the way it's overlapping with the hat, it feels like it's poking out sideways, and that the head, it's like we're looking at a side view, right? But it's also trying to be a three-dimensional side view. But at the same time, there's 2D elements pushing it to be a 2D side view. So it's like the horn feels pushing in a weird. The hat feels like it's pushing the horn in a weird way, or maybe it can all be solved by just repositioning the hat. There's that overlap there, that tangent line that's getting me, and that's my picky pick for today.
Do you think that missing back leg is actually just hidden under the cloak?
It might be lifting the cloak up, but it's hard to tell. If that is the case, you can have like, I don't know.
Because they had his tail lifting the cloak in the show, right? His tail was
Yeah.
funk.
So we were noticing there's a missing leg, is what LD was talking about.
I mean, if you
I'd
want to
like-
do the leg kicked up, sort of striding, I think I'd just give the impression of it being there just by giving the slight silhouette of it.
Yeah.
And even have the cape fall a little bit more to gravity for it, like falling against the leg. Because those bells will add weight to the cape and pull it down, and you'll see like an outline of the leg.
But also, if that was the idea, he's lifting the wrong leg for trotting forward, because right now he's just going to fall.
Yes.
Unbalanced.
You could essentially take this leg you have drawn and move it further back on the plane so it doesn't match up with this hoof here. You want it to match up with this front hoof. So instead of having it line up like this, you could say have it line up back here and just have it come down to over here.
Bell behind hair is really far out there. Which bell are we talking? This one here?
Bell behind here. I'm gonna
At the
guess,
front.
yeah. Like I said, I feel like the hat could be moved because if you look at a hat, it's pretty symmetrical on the head, right? Well, right now it looks like the hat is kind of pushed to one side versus the other, and it's it's kind of like the horn would actually almost sit under the cube pencil case got this. It would almost be at the center point if you wanted to treat things this simply. I can say words, I promise. But yeah, have it interact with the horn a bit more and really the horn's kind of pointing at the center of the hat since it's like a very plain circular hat.
I think that's all I have.
Yeah, I just was straightening up the legs a bit myself. I didn't really do much.
I like the hair. The hair is really nice.
Yeah.
Same with the beard. And I like that when you put the clothing on, the cloak and stuff, you made like a bump on where it hits the skin. It's not like a part of the pony.
Yeah.
It's its own like separate
That's very nice little
layer.
detail.
Yeah, stuff like that. It's always good to see.
See, bring in the fluff.
Other than that, yeah. Very nice work. I'm trying to think. I'm not sure Star Swirl. I forget what his hat looks like, but something you could do to make the pattern more interesting on the hat is actually have some of the stars coming off the edge. So like you don't see the full stars. Some of them could just be like slightly poking through on the edge here.
Yes.
Just
That
to
would
kind of
give
like
it more of a round feel.
more of a pattern than just like putting stamps on a hat sort of a
Yeah.
thing.
It would show that there's more continuing around the shape as we see. I'm not really familiar with how it looks either.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's a tricksy situation or
Yeah. It just has a couple on one side.
Yep. I got nothing else.
Hmm.
Beeler?
Anyone else got any pictures they want to throw at us?
Any other?
right in our faces.
Otherwise, we're gonna call it a week early.
Nice and easy stream.
Mhm.
We
'Cause I don't
figured
have
out.
any pictures.
Well, that was an intense critique week. Thank you all for coming, and
Yep.
see you again next week.
See you later. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Post more art on our subreddit in Discord.
Post
or the
more
mostly
critique.
subreddit for our critique stream.
While we love critiquing, we love seeing people critiquing.
Yes.
Like we had a happy little cheer and dance when we saw Ponytron had just knocked it out of the park with some critique.
Mm-hmm. So it's not necessarily a bad thing that we didn't have much to critique. It's
Yeah,
good to
see,
see
it's-
people getting
It's
involved.
usually more because people have critiqued all the pictures, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that's a good thing to see.
All right. Well, thank you all for coming, and we'll see you again next week.
Bye. Thanks for coming. Join the Discord. Talk with us. Have fun. Do Art Fight. Look up Art Fight if you haven't yet.
Art Fight.
It's pretty fun.
Yeah.
We need to do
Oh,
we need to do a draw along fight to promote draw alongs, which
Yeah.
I and I were gonna do today and we didn't yet. So let's do that.